Alright, this is page 48 on your booklet. Question 1, modify from the Hong Kong CE questions 10. Okay, this is about remainder theorem. Alright, you are given a polynomial, the function of x equals to ax cubed plus bx, where a and b are two constants. Suppose that you are given that when x is 2, so when x is 2, the function, this whole thing is equals to -6. So when you sub f x equals to 2, which means it is 2 inside the bracket, you will have a 2 cubed plus b 2 is equals to -6. This is our equation 1. And you are also given that f bracket 3 equals to 6, which means when x is 3, this x replaced with 3. Okay, let's write it down. The function is equals to 6. So write down equals to 6. Alright, you have two equations and two unknown. You have to find a and b respectively. Okay, so let's do it. You have a cubed x plus 2b equals to -6 and 27a plus 3b equals to +6. Okay, you need to solve a and b using what you have learned in Form 2, but you are Form 4 now. I don't expect you to spend too much time in the calculation, so you can use the program from your calculator. Okay, I put it in program 1. I don't know your program number. So please put down the coefficient x, 2, and -6. Then 27, 3, and +6. So your A will be 1, and B is -7. Alright, so part A is done. Part A is not done yet because the part A finding the fx. You have to sub A and B into the fx, which is your answer. A is x cubed plus, -7x. So this is your answer, fx, the function of x. Alright, part B. Okay, part B, you have to let another function. Another function is the function g. Function g is also a function of x equals to fx minus 6. Alright, so we have to rewrite the function g first. Alright, part 1, we write the gx, which is equals to the fx minus 6. Okay, copy the fx from part A. Part A, you have found it yourself. So just replace the fx, and gx will equals to x cubed minus 7x minus 6. Okay, let's see what is the next step. We have to prove that x minus 3 is a factor. Okay, so if you want to prove it, you use the factor theorem. So try to put g equals to, x equals to +3, and see that what is the outcome. Okay, the outcome will be 3 cubed minus 7 times 3 minus 6. So I have 27 minus 21 minus 6, which is 0. Therefore, I can say, because when I sub x equals to +3, it will equal 0. Therefore, x minus 3 is a factor. Okay, you have proved it. Okay, part 2, you have to factorize the gx. So we need to factorize gx. Gx is this one here. Alright, if I want to factorize gx, I usually use long division. So I will put the dividend inside the long division, which is x cubed. Okay, I will leave an empty space between x cubed and 7x because it should be something like x 0 x squared in between. You don't need to write it down if you don't want to. Alright, then you can continue minus 7x and minus 6 into the dividend. Alright, you have to divide it by negative x minus 3 because this is a factor. After you do the long division, your remainder should be 0. Okay, let's continue. Alright, take a look. If I want to complete my long division, think of a value, multiply x, it will give you x cubed. So it should be x squared because x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times negative 3 will be minus 3x squared. Okay, after you have done two terms, that's the end. You cannot proceed with anymore. So I have to use the top minus the bottom. X cubed minus x cubed, I will have 0. 0 x squared minus negative 3x squared, it will give you 3x squared. Okay, remember it's 0 minus negative 3, so it gives you positive 3. Okay, carry on these two more terms because negative 7x minus 0 is still negative 7x. Minus x6 minus 0 is still minus 6. Okay, so let's continue with this one. Multiply something to x, give you x squared. So you know it should be 3x times x gives you 3x squared. Alright, 3x times negative 3 gives you minus 9x. Alright, so the top minus the bottom. 3x squared minus 3x squared, of course 0. Negative 7 minus negative 9. That means negative 7 plus 9. So I will have 2x minus 6. Okay, now the last one. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. See that? My remainder is 0, which is making sense because x minus 3 is supposed to be a factor. If you find it is a non-zero remainder, that means you have done something wrong in the process. Okay, now let's write the factorized form. So gx should equals to the quotient x squared plus 3x plus 2 times the factor. Alright, it is not the end yet because you can still factorize this one. If we use the cross method, we can break it down. X squared become x times x. 2 is 2 times 1. You have 1x plus 2x, which is 3x. Okay, therefore your factorization should be x plus 2 times x plus 1 times x minus 3. This is the complete factor form, which is your answer.